A 1 crore rupee blue diamond, locked inside the city's most secure museum. Police guarding the outside, CCTV cameras watching every inch of the inside. They said it was completely impregnable. Not even a bird could get in. But when the heavy vault doors opened the next morning, the diamond was gone. Today, we're diving deep into this unsolved mystery to see exactly what went down. When the security team opened that heavy, internally locked door, they were absolutely stunned. The glass case? Completely empty. No alarms were triggered, there were no signs of forced entry, just an empty pedestal and one massive question. How on earth did this happen?
Section 1. The 1 crore mystery. Enter investigator Kabir. He's a sharp, 35-year-old detective who relies on hard evidence, not ghost stories. Now, Kabir knows right away that stealing a 10 million rupee, that's a 1 crore diamond from the outside, it's literally impossible. This job, it had to be an inside man. Kabir immediately pulls up the CCTV timeline. At 9:45 p.m., the exhibition closes. The diamond is totally secure. But then, at exactly 11:18 p.m., there's a slight movement on the screen. A security guard named Rahul is spotted right outside the diamond room. And then, at 7:12 a.m., the cleaner discovers the diamond is missing. The time frame was officially set.
Now, here's where it gets weird. The crime scene gave them absolutely zero physical clues. No shattered glass, no picked locks, and no cut wires. The glass case was still perfectly sealed. It was as if the diamond just vanished into thin air.
Section 2. The first suspect, the security guard. The investigation laser-focused on the only suspect from that night, Rahul. He had worked for this museum company before, so he knew all the camera blind spots. In the interrogation room, Kabir looks him dead in the eye and asks, "What exactly were you doing outside that room at 11:18 p.m.? Sweating profusely, Rahul just mutters, "I don't remember." Now, Kabir knew nobody just forgets taking a stroll next to a 1 crore diamond garter.
But as we know, suspicion isn't proof. The police completely turned Rahul's house upside down. They dug through his bank accounts. The result? Zero evidence. The CCTV even showed Rahul walking out of the building empty-handed. He was highly suspicious, sure, but there was absolutely no logical ground to arrest him.
Section 3. Mysterious calls and a meet.
Just then, a digital footprint shed some light on the case. 2 days before the heist, Rahul received multiple calls from an unregistered burner phone. When the police traced the telecom network and tower ping data, the real face behind that fake number was exposed. It was Amit Singh, an ex-employee of the museum who had actually quit just 6 months prior. Kabir walks back into the interrogation room, tosses a single file onto the table, and simply asks, "Do you know Amit?" The color completely drained from Rahul's face. He broke down and quietly whispered, "He was my friend." Kabir had his answer. This wasn't some petty theft. This was a deep insider conspiracy. A massive manhunt for Amit kicks off, but he had already fled the city. When the police finally break into his locked apartment, though, they hit the jackpot. Sitting right there on the table were incredibly detailed blueprints of the diamond exhibition. It was undeniable proof that Amit was the architect of this heist. But the diamond was still nowhere to be found. Section 4. The mastermind and the fake diamond. 3 days passed and the media pressure was really mounting. Suddenly, a stunning blue stone is found in an abandoned bag just outside the city limits. It looked like the thieves panicked and dumped the loot, but lab reports confirmed Kabir's worst fear. It was just a piece of fake glass. Kabir realized this wasn't a mistake. This was psychological warfare. The mastermind was playing chess, deliberately planting a decoy to misdirect the police. To catch this genius, Kabir ordered a full audit of every single employee record. We're talking emails, shift logs, past contacts, and every single clue pointed toward one high-profile individual. Senior Administrative Officer Suresh Malhotra, a man who actually had the exact security clearance needed to pull off this entire heist. When they brought Suresh in, he was the complete opposite of Rahul. This 45-year-old businessman just sat calmly in his crisp suit. He looked right into Kabir's eyes and said, "I just did my job. I know absolutely nothing about this theft." But Kabir knew the game. Confidence that deep usually hides a massive lie. Section 5. The final clue
and the truth.
Finally, the police corner the fugitive, Amit, in another city. Confronted with the blueprints and the phone records, Amit just totally breaks down and spills everything. It turns out Rahul was just a pawn pressured for security intel. The real mastermind of this whole game, the guy who distributed the burner phones and had the fake diamond made, was none other than Suresh Malhotra. Based on Amit's full confession, the police raided a highly secure location owned by Suresh. And there, tucked away inside a parcel, was the real, untouched 1 crore blue diamond. Suresh's arrogance was shattered, the handcuffs went on, and the case was closed.
But did this story really end there? The mastermind is in jail, the diamond is back. It's a textbook perfect ending. Yet, something about that timeline from the night of the heist was still really bothering Kabir.
Sitting in the dark of the evidence room, Kabir pulls up that very first CCTV footage from 11:18 p.m. again. There's Rahul, standing outside the door. He rewinds the video, plays it again, and right then, in the dark shadows behind Rahul, he spots a faint outline. Kabir zooms in on the screen, pixel by pixel.
Right there, hiding in the background shadows for just a fraction of a second, was a face. It was Suresh, the very same Suresh who swore up and down that he wasn't even at the museum that night. He was there, watching his pawn commit the crime. A mastermind who thought he had beaten every system, caught by a single, zoomed-in frame. Criminals almost always make this mistake. They think a camera only records a face, but in the right hands, a camera records the entire story. As he closed his file, Kabir wrote on the final page, "A 1 crore diamond was stolen, but the most valuable thing in this case wasn't the diamond. It was the truth." Makes you think, doesn't it? What exactly are the cameras around us recording right now, completely hidden from our view? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you in the next investigation.